Hello. Set up a new thing in OBS to show just me here. Let's see. Got anyone watching right now? Maybe. Let me pull up this tier list here and start talking through my opinions. Still eating lunch here, so I'll probably have to mute for taking bites. Okay. So I think how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna look at the 3 different types of stages individually, and then maybe make a big one at the end. It just feels kind of hard to compare the ones that are totally different gameplay styles. So to start off, I'm gonna pull up Escape from the City to play while I rank the Sonic and Shadow stages. Hello, Kate. The harmonies, the colors, the everything. You are everything. Wow, thank you. Alright, so looking at the Sonic and Shadow stages here, City Escape is, that's easily one of the best stages in the game. It's very well designed, and it gives a great introduction to the game. It's no wonder it's a first stage probably played if you ever played the game. Okay, the next stage you play as Sonic is Metal Harbor. I think I'll also put that up here. It's just so fun to just run through Metal Harbor, and it's a short stage, it doesn't overstay its welcome, and it picks up the difficulty just a little bit. After that is Green Forest. I think I'll put that in B, maybe. Just because, like, there's some gimmicks in there that can be a little bit frustrating, but bouncing around trying to... Let's see. Yeah, Green Forest, you're, running through the forest. Won't stop, just go. I will say that Green Forest does a good job of building tension in the story. The time limit in Mission 1 isn't really too restrictive, but it adds pressure and makes the story feel more whole, I guess. Yeah, I'll throw it here. An A. Now, Pyramid Cave. That one I didn't think was completely as well put together. You're in an enclosed space for much of the stage, and like, the whole carrying around things to open doors is kind of annoying. The rails in this stage just don't seem to work as well as they usually do, which is interesting. Yeah, I'll put it here. It's still fun to play, but like it has its moments. Crazy Gadget. I remember the Crazy Gadget Mission 5. That was terrible. It was just so stressful getting through all that. But overall, Crazy Gadget, it's more difficult as a stage. There is one point that really sucks. It's the part where you have to lightspeed dash across a bunch of rings. And if you come up to that section with a magnet shield, it's so much harder to get it set up. I think I'll put Crazy Gadget there. Yeah, I thought Crazy Gadget was pretty good. Just, it has its annoyances. The music for it is great. Also great is the music for Final Rush. Oh, I'm not playing Save Beginner. Hang on. Highway in the Sky for Final Rush. Here we go. Now, Final Rush is a difficult stage. You're doing rail grinding for a big chunk of the stage. And there's a lot of gaps to fall in. It was a pain doing all the missions for that. I think I would say it's a little more exciting than, maybe just like a touch more exciting than Crazy Gadget, but it still has like some of the same problems. And this stage would probably be higher if rail switching was implemented better. It's just not the best in the way it is in Sonic Adventure 2. They improved with the rail switching in later games. Okay, now looking at Shadow stages, because they have the same gameplay. Here is Radical Highway. Radical Highway. This stage looks really, really cool. And it's a little harder than City Escape. It's there's a lot of rockets that you go around with, and There's that one section with the enemies that have the lightning barrier. I don't remember if that was just in Mission 5 or in the Mission 1, but... yeah, there's a lot of running around. The stage feels a little bit more threatening, partly just because it's nighttime and dark is kind of scary. I can't really think of much I'd fault Radical Highway for. I think I'll put it up here. Alright. The next one to rank here is White Jungle. Hi, Jojo. So, White Jungle is very similar to Green Forest, but I thought some of the obstacles especially in hard mode, are kind of annoying to deal with. It was a pretty creative idea to have Ancient Ruin warp you back through a section until you find the next path. But in practice, that ended up being pretty annoying because you can get hit in the middle of the animation for using the Mystic Melody. Throw that here. Skyrail. This stage doesn't have a whole lot memorable going for it. It's the same area as Pumpkin Hill during the daytime, so that's fun. And there are a good number of rails to grind in weird places, which is fun. It's a very air stage. I think I'll put that here because rails just, like, when the game relies on them too much, it gets a little bit annoying. But you can have some fun with it if you get used to it. And at least Skyrail doesn't have the blocks that you have to pick up and do a weird movement puzzle to figure out where they go. And the last Shadow stage you play is Final Chase. And Final Chase is similar to Final Rush, but it focuses a little bit less on rail grinding and more on gravity mechanics. You've got those pillars that will draw you toward them as you run along the side. And that can be pretty finicky. It is interesting for sure. It's finicky. I think this wins over Skyrail just because of the aesthetic being more fun. For Shadow, at least. Shadow feels like he belongs with starry skies and space and flashing electronic lights. And there's also Green Hill to put on here. I thought Green Hill was pretty interesting. in Sonic Adventure 2. A friend told me it feels like a very literal translation of the Genesis gameplay into 3D platformer. Because like you have the loop-de-loops, you have the multiple paths that are higher or lower, you have the moving floating platforms. You even have the part where you go down a slope and fly up into a bunch of rings strewn about. Although it works better in 2D than 3D. I did watch a gameplay video though and found that you can grab most of those rings if you use a light speed dash, which is pretty interesting. I had fun with Green Hill, but it being only one mission does reduce the time you're expected to spend with it. I don't even know where to put it. I don't know. I don't know that I would even say it's better than any of the main stages. It's just kind of an interesting add-on. But I don't really want to say it's bad either. Like, I didn't think it was bad. I'll just throw it here. And I'll add in, looking at Canon's Core, just thinking about Sonic section right now. So in Sonic section, there's a lot of enemies to fight. And feels like even more streamlined than a lot of Sonic's other stages in a way. That slide at the end is a little bit of a weird introduction, and I'm glad I didn't have to deal with Mission 5 adding enemies during that. It's kind of interesting to play Sonic section, but I feel like it just doesn't really have much to keep thinking about. By the time you play it, you've already done four other sections of the stage, so you kind of want to be done. And I'll put Canon's Core Sonic section down there. Yeah, so here's what I have for Sonic and Shadows stages, mostly based on how much the game tries to fight you with finicky elements. Like also, so like the ones up here have like more memorable aesthetics than these ones down here are not so much setting themselves apart from others in the game. I will say I did find it really fun how Green Hill includes the original sound effects for a lot of things, replacing the Sonic Adventure 2 ones just for that stage. It's a love letter to Sonic's past. Okay. Next up on this one, I'm gonna make, I think we'll do Knuckles and Rouge next, because that's who I did next in the missions. So looking at, just to go in order again here.
This is Knuckles, and I'm back. I've been away for a while, but I'm back to
Wild Canyon. Okay, so Wild Canyon, it's a decent introduction to the treasure hunting gameplay. The stage being split up into 4 different sections makes it a little bit complicated at first to play through, but I think that might be what they were going for. And one thing that is a little bit annoying is that it can be a bit of a pain to get back down to the opening to the wind chamber once you fly out of it, because you only have those small gaps to fall back down into. We'll put Wild Canyon about here. It's like there's only a little bit of it that can be annoying, but overall it's pretty fun to traverse. Okay, next one I'm looking at is Pumpkin Hill. I think Pumpkin Hill is, I think that's the most fun treasure hunting stage in the game to play. It's not too hard to traverse the whole stage, but it's got a good amount of challenge narrowing down to specific places. And, like, the aesthetic is really good. I love the pumpkins everywhere. And ghosts for some reason. Who knows why there are so many ghosts in Sonic Adventure 2, but specifically Knuckles faces. Yeah, Pumpkin Hill was nice. That was a nice time. Aquatic Mine. Now, Aquatic Mine has the water raising and lowering mechanic, and that honestly wasn't too bad to play. It wasn't too bad to handle, though mostly because I got used to just resetting when I got a bad first emerald placement. And, it's designed around a central chamber and side rooms that you go at different levels. I think I'll put it like right below Wild Canyon, because like it didn't feel too frustrating to deal with the water raising and lowering. It felt like pretty logical to deal with. Death Chamber. Death Chamber has great music, but I didn't think it was super fun of a stage to play. Mostly just because the whole the stage being split up into so many confined spaces and being like a lot of the places in it look the same, and I'll get to Egg Quarters later. Egg Quarters has that problem even worse. The later missions were pretty interesting, taking you to spots in the stage that you wouldn't even know were there. Music is great. Yeah, I'll put Death Chamber there. And Meteor Herd. Meteor Herd, it annoyed me how much the meteors will fall down and hurt you.
Stop being stubborn and think. Well, I guess you're right. Damn right, Knuckles.
And like, at first I was thinking that the only way you could get up to the higher points of the stage was this slow section where you ride up on top of one of the things that slams down. But then I figured out that you can just use a rocket in the center, and that is way faster. It's pretty wide open, but it's not too hard to navigate. Where do I put Meteor Herd? Also, the music for it is my favorite of the Knuckles themes. You know, I'd put Meteor Herd here because Meteor Herd wins points for its aesthetic. Okay. So now Dry Lagoon is the first of Rouge's stages. Dry Lagoon is fairly similar to Wild Canyon, except it has that distinct break between two halves of the stage with the turtle that you have to ride. And, like, I didn't think that was... I didn't like the idea of that super much, but, like, it's not awful to deal with. It's just a little bit annoying to have the stage split up in ways where you have to go back and forth if you want to try to search for something. Rouge has fun music though. Now, Egg Quarters. I really don't like Egg Quarters. I'm just gonna put Egg Quarters down here. It loses a lot of points for the egg beetles that fly around being a huge pain to deal with. So I'm gonna drop Meteor Herd down just because I freaking hate Artificial Chaos. Yeah, Egg Quarters, like, there are so many enemies that are just not fun to fight. You've got the Eggman robots that try to shoot you. There's the egg beetles that you have to run away from really fast, or you get blasted with an undodgeable attack. Blah. Security Hall. This is, when I thought about it, it's pretty similar in design to Aquatic Mine, in that you have switches that open up different parts of the stage, and you have to go back and forth between where you find the switches. But rather than water level, it's sections of the prison that you open up safes in. And like, that isn't doing as much for you in movement, and it's more annoying to deal with because the switches are guarded. I felt like Security Hassle was kind of a hassle to play. I'll put it right above Death Chamber, because it doesn't take as long to get through. Route 280. Where do I put a kart racing stage? I don't know, it's kart racing. I don't know. It was pretty annoying trying to get A rank sometimes, because some of those missions are just not well designed. I'll drop it there, whatever. I don't know where my placement on those should be. The last of these treasure hunting stages is Mad Space. Mad Space is similar to Meteor Earth, except the stage is more built around these planets that you run around. SSS plus 2. Thank you, Lovey. Yeah, Mad Space has a lot of planets that you run around with varying gravity mechanics. It's not the same for all of them, which is really strange. And the stage was just kind of a pain to navigate, really. There's also that wide open space at the bottom of the stage where you have to dodge around some enemies if you want to keep going around there. Honestly, I think this was more annoying than Security Hall. I'm not sure if I want Death Chamber above Mad Space or Advanced Space above the Death Chamber. They're annoying in their own reasons. God, yeah. Yes, thank you. Hit monitor. That's so true. So true. And I guess I could also put Cannon's Car on here because for Knuckles and Rouge's sections, which they're different from everything else in Knuckles and Rouge's gameplay because you have a linear objective rather than trying to find something to find 3 of something. You just have one path you have to get through. And the time switches are probably at their most annoying in those sections. And you also have to deal with a lot of water as Knuckles, though it's assumed that you have the air necklace by that point. And Rouge doesn't really have to deal with water so much in Cannon's Core. I think I'll put it about here. The Cannon's Core for Rouge and Knuckles. It wasn't awful, but it also just like didn't feel like much of. It didn't feel like something I would want to go back to outside of just replaying the whole game. All right. Now the Tails and Eggman stages here. Prison Lane is kind of a strange choice for a first level. It's there's a lot of things flying at you in it, and like even there's a platforming to a hidden section that's pretty complicated. Like it's easy to miss that jump. And I think you can only get there if you already have the boosters anyway. Prison Lane, I think that one's just okay. story-wise, it is pretty cool. Just Tails taking it into his own hands to free Sonic. Then Mission Street. There are some annoying things about Mission Street, like falling down and losing your progress in that loop over in the highway, but I think this is just like a little more fun version of like it's like Prison Lane but a little more fun. Route 101. It's kart racing. I'll put it here. Route 101 is kart racing. What do you want me to say about it? Hidden Base. Hidden Base, that was interesting. It's pretty easy to lose your grip and fall into the sand. There are some interesting ways it's laid out, though. Focuses a little more on the platforming aspect of using the mech, when I remember. And there's a lot of things you have to blow up to make them fall down. I get Hidden Base up there. Eternal Engine is a lot of enclosed space. Artificial Chaos, they're a pain in the butt. There's a lot of doors you have to blow up in Eternal Engine as well. Honestly, I don't even know if it's as fun to play as Hidden Base. I'll throw it there. Eggman stages. Iron Gate. Remember me, MFM. I don't know what MFM stands for. Iron Gate is similar to Prison Lane, except it's more difficult. And yeah, there's like some open sections as well, but Prison Lane also has that. The Lost Chow mission annoyed me because of the platforming being a pain to do. I'll put Iron Gate there. Sand Ocean. Okay, Eggman heading over to his base. It's similar to Hidden Base. I think it was more annoying because you don't have the boosters to help you. Whereas Tails already has the boosters by the time he does Hidden Base, but the first time you play Sand Ocean, you don't have the boosters. And that platforming is just... it's such a pain without the boosters. It becomes more fun to play after you have the boosters, because you can skip through things and try to cut corners. We'll put Sand Ocean there. It's not a great stage, I don't think. The next one is Lost Colony. The music for Lost Colony is so interesting. This is the chronologically first stage that takes place aboard the Ark. And it's it was a little bit less annoying than I thought it would be, just because they don't introduce the artificial chaos yet, so you don't have to deal with that. But I think it still had some sections that frustrated me about it. I'll put it there. Weapons bed. This stage takes place in the same location as Metal Harbor. And there are a lot of places to chain up combos. But it ends up being difficult in some kind of frustrating ways with things that just fly at you before you can really deal with it. And like having to anticipate jumps for things before you can even see what's at the end. And also it's easy to just fall and die in the water. Yeah, I'll put it there. Okay, now Cosmic Wall. Now, Cosmic Wall is a difficult stage. It is definitely intended to be a very difficult stage there. I think it is very fun to play because of the movement change where you can fly up for a short time. That lets you do more things with the platforming. It lets you do a little more planning out with how you shoot enemies. It has a great flow to it. And then there's the on-rail sections where you just get to blow up a whole bunch of crap. In the hard mode, they actually put enemies on the rail, so you have to be careful. But I think I figured out how to deal with it by the end. Yeah, I think Cosmic Wall is the best of the Tails and Eggman stages. The music helps. The music certainly helps. Okay, and then Cannon's Core has Eggman and Tails sections to start off. I remember being a little bit frustrated with the time stop mechanic being how the time stop mechanic was used in Cannon's Core for Tails and Eggman, but not as annoying as it was for Rouge and Knuckles. Cannon's Core is kind of also like Eternal Engine 2, as far as Tails and Knuckles, Tails and Eggman at least. I'll put it here. Yeah, so yeah, that's my 3 individual tier lists. So, do I think Security Hall and Death Chamber are more fun to play than anything in C tier here? Not really. I don't think these are on the same axis. Yeah. Wow. Green Hell's there is such an energy to the Sonic Adventure 2 version of Green Hell's theme. I don't know how to place it. It's just nothing else sounds like that. It feels like General MIDI. I think this is about how I feel on my rankings. City Escape, Middle Harbor, and Radical Highway being the best of Sonic and Shadow. Green Forest is still pretty good. Final Rush, White Jungle, Crazy Gadget, Final Chase. Those all have things that kind of annoy me about them, but their aesthetics are strong. Skyrail, Pyramid Cave, those are kind of forgettable. Green Hill is just kind of it's kind of there. Like it's a fun addition. But I don't know how I would think about it if it had 5 missions. And Sonic's Cannon's Core, I just kind of want to be done by the time I get there. Knuckles and Rouge. Pumpkin Hill is an extremely fun stage. Like it's just so fun to navigate. Wild Canyon and Aquatic Mine have their slight navigation frustration, but it's not too bad overall. Meteor Herd, Dry Lagoon, both of those have something that frustrated me a little bit, but they also have interesting, more spread out navigation. Route 280 is kart racing, and kart racing is not very well built in Sonic Adventure 2, but at least it feels pretty fun to play. I think Cannon's Core, Security Hall, and Death Chamber have more frustrating movement as Knuckles and Rouge required to get through the stage. Mad Space as Gravity. Hooray. You're not Super Mario Galaxy. And 8 Quarters I just did not think was fun. I just did not think was fun. And going over Tails and Eggman again. Cosmic Wall is just so much fun. It feels like an arcade rail shooter type game. That was like the culmination of everything. Route 101 just gets higher here because like the mech stages just overall don't feel as well put together. Maybe they just didn't use that gameplay mechanic to its fullest. Yeah, Mission Street and Route 101. I don't know why I would compare those. Yeah, Mission Street is pretty good. It has its annoyances in a few places, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Also, Mission Street has a really fun theme. that I like a lot. Prison Lane and Iron Gate are both in the same location, and you know, they both have the same things that kind of annoy. Like, there's the sections where you have to find a hidden enemy to blow up to progress, and the camera does not always cooperate. And Iron Gate just like has more places where you can fall, I think, really, mostly. Yeah, Lost Colony was fine. The light mechanic in Lost Colony, I didn't mention that already. That was... It's an interesting idea. I didn't think it really actually caused too much trouble for me. That might just be because I had the stage pretty well memorized by the second time I was playing it already. Hidden Base has a lot of sand. The booster makes it more manageable than Sand Ocean. And Cannon's Core and Eternal Engine are pretty similar in some respects. Honestly, I'll put Eternal Engine above Cannon's Core. Weapon Sped is just, it's kind of forgettable. It's so forgettable that I forgot it existed before I replayed the Dark Story. Yep. Yeah, someday I'd like to get that two-player stream put together, because there are some interesting things about the two-player stages. There's the level 1 stages actually have unique music composed for them. Like, yeah, there's a downtown, what was it called? Downtown Race? Yeah, Downtown Race has music that kind of feels like and if Escape from the City had an Act 2. Yeah, I'd like to show those off on stream at some point with some friends. Yeah, it seems Bad Noise is having a little bit of difficulties starting up of his stream. I was gonna raid him, but I can't do that until he is live. That is how Twitch raids work. Yeah. Scrum before the core. I think the three themes of Cannon's Core, like, I think they're not bad, but they're like less memorable than a lot of the rest of the soundtrack. Not sure why exactly. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you. I have to wonder if whoever wrote that line was thinking about how Sand Hill is an actual location in the first Sonic Adventure. Haha. Yes, very original. Sega hired this woman. You know, there is that live and learn riff in Scramble for the Core. And stalling for time now. When I was setting up, I was wondering if I could put the Sonic Adventure 2 rank icons on these. But it doesn't seem like tiermaker.com allows you to do that. It's just text here. Yeah, unfortunate. There's a community ranking. What is this? Let's see what the community ranking says. Okay. Here's community rankings. Let's see what we think of the community rankings. So City Escape, Radical Highway, Middle Harbor. Okay, yeah. Those ones are pretty well put together, I will say. Green Forest and White Jungle. Yeah, I can see that. Final Rush and Sky Rail. I can see those being pushed down a little by the I think I agree with those being pushed down by the rails being a bit finicky at times. Same with Final Chase. And Final Chase also has the barrels that are also a little bit more annoying. Pumpkin Hill, I feel like that might want to be a little bit higher. Pumpkin Hill is fun to play. Cosmic Ball being the highest Tails and Eggman stage, yeah, I agree with that. I would probably put Pumpkin Hill and Cosmic Ball a little bit higher. The gameplay isn't all bad, guys. Pyramid Cave, a little lower, yeah, okay. Wild Canyon, Final Chase, Dry Lagoon, okay. I feel like Weapons Bed is not this high. Crazy Gadget, Meteor Herd. Cannon Score, yeah. Hmm. I don't think Egg Quarters is better than Mad Space. Like, the gravity mechanic is annoying, but you can get used to it. And it doesn't try to kill you all the time, like the Egg Beetles. Mad Space is the Rouge stage where you are in space and you go around navigating different planets that have the emerald shards on them. Yeah, Mad Space looks like this. Okay. The community rankings are harsh on the tail stages, man. And like, I don't know. I feel like the kart racing stages were a little more fun than some of the ones up here. I have to wonder what people thought of Sonic Adventure 2's Green Hill when the game came out compared to now when people have the context of Green Hill just being done to death. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Security Hall and Aquatic Mine here, huh? Uh, oh yeah. Wow. I did complain about it. Interesting. I don't know. I thought it was fun. I thought it was more fun than Sonic Adventure 1 just giving you a model swap of Sonic, which was even added in the DX release. The original Dreamcast Sonic Adventure 1 had no reward for all getting all emblems. Unless there was like a special chow that you got in the market there, because that was a feature, I think. Yeah, I think Aquatic Mine is more fun than Security Hall. And I think Death Chamber is more fun than Egg Quarters. It's so interesting that Eternal Engine and is so much lower than Cannon's Core in the community rankings. I don't know. I feel like Cannon's Core loses a lot from the time stop switches just not being a super well utilized mechanic. Like they try to do some interesting things with it, but it just ends up being annoying in some places. Like when you're playing as Rouge, there's the one part where you have to get out of the chamber by stopping the time at the right hell time, and if you don't do it just right, the one of the blocks will block the exit, and you you just can't get out that way. You'd have to wait for it to expire, and then hit it again. Alright, I should, okay, well, I'm in the stream VC if anyone wants to chat a bit. Before, I was waiting for the when we're just waiting for Bat Noise and Unholy Lycoi to start up their stream. I wonder if people would have had higher or lower opinions of Sonic Adventure 2's Green Hill if it had the full 5 mission layout rather than just the one. I also think it's surely someone has modded in a hard mode layout for Green Hill. That's certainly something someone would do. I'm gonna check out that super hard mode. Let's see if that says anything about Green Hill. Oh no, it looks like super hard mode does not modify Green Hill. Interesting. There is a mod on Game Banana that it changes the Green Hill song to it's Green Hill Act 2 from Sonic Generations. Okay. Huh. What is this? What is this? Brick Hill? Okay. With Kato Boy. Okay. This just looks like a model and texture swap. Okay. This makes me think of Mecha Green Hill from Sonic Triple Trouble, I think it was. Yeah, the 8-bit Sonic games, I feel like those don't get enough discussion. They're interesting parts of Sonic's history. They weren't made by Sonic Team, but they've been referenced in later games. Okay. Looking at the other Green Hill things here. Oh boy, Faded Hills. Emerald Hill over Green Hill, nice. Better Green Hill Oh, that's a request. There's a mod that adds an Sage icon to Green Hills. Green Hills Zone? This isn't Sonic 2 8-bit. Green Hill Technicolor, oh god. Green Hill Escape. Oh boy. Ha. Oh boy.
Attention all
Aha.
units. Suspect seen heading south. Block all major roads and capture the suspect.
Sonic Adventure 2 if it was made in the 2010s.
Howdy.
Hello.
Oh, you're not streaming in here, by the way.
I wasn't sure how to get that set up good on Discord.
Eh,
With
whatever.
then it's maybe I can share the window.
It's whatever.
How's that? Ouch.
Functional.
Yum. God, this looks awful, this part. What?
Isn't that, is that just part of?
Yes,
This is City Escape.
Yeah, this is a mod that replaces the
Okay.
textures of City Escape with Green Hill.
Okay, I was like, this layout seems familiar, but
Yeah, it is funny. What do people say about it? The inverse mod, City Hill Zone. God. Okay. Crispy Green Hill? What is this? Huh.
I'm not sure what where does the
Huh.
crispy come in?
Crispy.
Completely. Okay, higher
Okay.
quality textures, I guess, is the.
Okay. They just upscaled the textures to make it look more pixely. Okay. This one looks scary. Horrible cannon core. Oh my god, it's the Metal Sonic plush. Wow. This is exactly as advertised. Sublime music to make your ears bleed. Oh boy. Oh, why is there a gap here? That's interesting. That's odd. Sunset Hill, making it look like, I think that was Sonic Advance 3. Sonic Superstars. Hill Zone. Uh-oh. A Green Hill Chow Garden. Namek Hill? Like from Dragon Ball?
Yeah, I guess. Why not?
Okay.
Select a stage.
Wow. That's pretty nice. Thank you, Supio. This is not just a retexture. This is to go even further beyond. What is this? SA2 green screen? Okay. Interesting.
Sure.
I guess if you use a chroma key, you can make Sonic run through whatever you want.
Is that what's Silver doing there?
Silver is in Moon Hill Zone. Does this have changed music? What? What is this cover? God.
What did Silver ever do to you, huh? Let him have this. It's not like he has anything else.
This cover is shit.
Right here, let me turn up the... No, I don't... This sounds very,
Great!
like 2015 YouTube outro.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah, that's exactly what it sounds like.
All right.
It's like, hey there, today we're gonna be looking at the top 10 worst Sonic.
Perfect.
I don't know. What's? I lost interest in that bit. Like,
Oh, this one's interesting, I guess. Huh. Faithful Green Hill. Okay.
it's just like I can just hear Steve doing the 2010s YouTuber voice over that, and just making the most inane Sonic drivel
Yeah.
you've ever seen. You've ever seen.
Huh. Sonic 4 style mod. Why? I don't know what these screenshots are supposed to tell you about the game. What?
I don't know.
Okay. But I don't know what this
I
is
guess-
supposed to tell you has changed about the game. Oh
Cheap
no!
viewers.
Cheap viewers! No way! Announcement. Smile.
I mean,
Chocolate Hill.
is,
Homer
is
Simpson.
it like? Is it the character model from? Well, no, because that would only have a
Chocolate Hill.
that would only have like a side face, like a profile view of Sonic. It was the Sonic 4 sprite.
Oh my god, it's Homer Simpson. Wow. And donuts appear when he spin dashes. Ah! What happened with the camera there? Got caught.
You know, it's all part of the process.
Oh, there's a balloon up there.
Yes!
Okay.
I wish Homer had that voice in the show.
Yeah.
That was cool!
What is SA2 Frontiers? Huh. Okay.
File select.
Unfinished. Yeah.
Options.
Okay.
Would you like to customize the main menu? Stage select.
Okay.
Attention all units.
Extremely unfitting music.
Major roads and capture the suspect.
This is beautiful.
Oh my god.
This is a work of art.
I'm
don't
glad I
care if
clicked.
it's unfinished.
I'm glad I clicked on this.
Yeah, I don't care if this is unfinished. This is perfect.
Why do people make this shit?
Because it's just out there in the ether, waiting to be made.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, and
Destroy all cars.
you gotta catch your little glimpse of infinity. You know, you gotta. This is. It's out there in the universe, and you just gotta to be able to play a part in its existence. You know, it's just a truly beautiful thing.
And here's the speed choose music. Okay.
Just going back from that, back to the. This is incredible. It's just
Wow.
like this is just always existed, and this mod creator just the spirit existed, and they wanted to be the one to bring it into reality, and that's a beautiful thing. It's just an
Jeez.
inevitable part of the universe.
It's still playing the same music. Wow. Game Banana is an experience.
Yeah.
Waiting for the rings to come.
Yes!
Ugh. Thanks for the sound effect.
Too easy. Piece of cake.
Ugh.
Beautiful thing.
Well, nice title screen, JPEG. Ugh. Oh, it scrolled me back up to the top. Pumpkin Hill over Pumpkin Hill? What? What could this be? What? Game Grooves. I don't care who Game Grooves is. Oh boy. Family Guy Death Pose. Awesome.
You gotta get that one to go along with the Simpsons one.
Yes.
You gotta cross the streams a bit.
Wow.
Green Knuckles.
Green Knuckles!
Yeah.
Green Knuckles! Yeah!
He's here. He's finally here.
He's so fucking green. Wow. Awesome. Gotta love modding. Oh, now they're all green. They're all green.
This is how it always should have been.
Sonic the Hedgehog now sponsored by Mountain Dew. Gah! What the heck happened?
It's beautiful.
Okay. Green Shadow. Green Tails looks like it just looks like someone's fursona. Green Eggman and Ham. Ba 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 ba. So much green.
Need more. You gotta do that
What?
with the green screen hill zone,
MF Doom
and then you'll
instrumentals
almost
over
have
Knuckle
enough.
Stage music. Okay.
What is wrong with my game? What what was that?
Huh?
The there was one that was called "What is wrong with my game?"
Oh, this is a request.
Uh,
Question answered,
okay.
but unsolved. Okay.
I
The
thought
Bowlen
somebody.
at the start was replaced with a rings trail. Okay, character select plus, whatever.
I don't know. Okay, I thought that was just the name of a mod.
Rainbow White Jungle. What is this? Okay. They made White Jungle gay.
Like, oh, this
So
jungle gay.
why is Sonic here? That's not right.
Good for them. Good for them.
What is that timer? What is this font that the UI is using? What the heck?
Gonna that from one of the other games?
It might be. Okay.
Yes!
Was that an S rank? What? Okay.
That was cool!
Okay. I'm just interested in seeing everything that shows up here. Underwear. Oh, like from Super Paper Mario.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh. It'll still be another about a half hour before Bad Noise is able to start up his stream, so I'll just close off my stream here and send out a ping in my server when he starts because I want to support him. He recently had a move and he was trying to recoup money.
Mhm.
So have a good day, everyone.
Yeah.
My next stream, whenever that is probably going to be starting up Sonic Advance on Game Boy Advance. So look forward to that. Bye bye.